It's nice to hear this song and not have it crackle. You know, Mario Galaxy music. Also, I have my GameCube in the background. That is my original GameCube that I originally played Pikmin 2 on. And I'd like to show it to you. I had it in the thumbnail for the announcement video for this series. But let me pause real quick. I'm gonna grab it. I also decided to put my Pikmin 3 Deluxe coasters to use and use this as a decoration as well. But here's my original GameCube. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio just so you can see it, because I want you to see it. And we're gonna give you some GameCube ASMR. Anyone who had a GameCube growing up, just... There you go, there's your GameCube ASMR. I don't know how the fuck I did this when I was a kid. I don't know when I did this as a kid. But I remember it being me. The reset button has been jammed down on this GameCube for, like, the last fucking, like, I'd say, like, 15 years. It's just been stuck. And I'm never able to click the reset button on this GameCube. Also, bottom parts of this GameCube are missing, because I originally had a Game Boy player to play, you know, Game Boy, in Game Boy Advance games, on this. But I lent that to a friend years ago, and I have the Game Boy player back. It's somewhere in the house. However, I don't have the disc, so you need the boot disc to do it, and, I can't. Also, I'm also using a Pikmin 3 Deluxe coaster for my water bottle today. It's this one. And you might recognize this a little bit, because I still have the scene up. If you remember the Hey Pikmin scene from when we streamed Hey Pikmin, the thing isn't there anymore. That's this image. They just... That's the I think that's the source of this image. It's from Pikmin 3 Deluxe Coaster. I don't think I've seen this image anywhere else other than this coaster, so I wanted to show that as well. There's your fun fact for Pikmin 3 Deluxe My Nintendo coasters. And now it is back up. I could grab a GameCube disc to put in there as well, so you can get even more of an ASMR experience. But, no. So also, here's the map of Wistful Wild, in case you forgot what Wistful Wild looked like. So we gotta go get our yellows. So now we're on our typical Pikmin day cycle system. It's going to be very hard trying to launch frickin' things. Like, I like the fact that you start with yellows, but it's also very hard to throw yellows properly. You have a big 5 pellet. Take that. I threw... Okay, good. Also, let me know if the volume is too loud. I again, did some tests, and it was fine, but actually, now that we're, like, in the game, it seems to be pretty loud on my end. So, how many Pikmins do we need? 40. Someone dropped something upstairs and I heard that. Oh no, I think someone's doing frickin' yard work outside. Like, the backyard is right outside that window over there. So someone did something, and I'm hearing it. So in the announcement video for this series, I had said that Pickhacker has been saying that he wants to make an announcement for his brand new thing soon. We still don't know what that is yet, but something else aged very poorly since I recorded that video a couple days ago. Which is the fact that Ray, who is the person making Pikmin New Fortune, which I will absolutely be streaming when that releases, made a hack called Pikmin years ago, and it's a very big meme hack. I don't really plan on playing it, that my feelings might change, but he told me that the hack crashes a lot and it's not very optimized. He made a sequel to that hack back in 2017 and just never released it, and then he finally released it. I shouldn't play it anyway, it's got loot stuff in it. I mean, if you want to see Pikmin, go watch Grapefruit, because Grapefruit is a fantastic content creator, and we have one little leaf and one bud. He's a fantastic content creator, and has done Pikmin, which is how I found out about it in the first place. I mean, I'm just generally saying go watch Grapefruit's Pikmin. But he made Pikmin 2-y in 2017, never released it, and then finally released it like a day after I recorded that video for the announcement for the series. So here we have a brand new Wollywog. It is pink and blue, or purple. Generally, a lot of Pikmin 251 enemies are a lot stronger than vanilla Pikmin 2 enemies. You know what? I think it's an appropriate use of speed up, I'd say. Also, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yo, let's go, redeemed! I went back and rewatched a little bit of my original Pikmin 251 series, and we lost our first Pikmin to this Burrow-knit. We have now not lost our first Pikmin to that Burrow-knit. When I have this power of speed up, and there's not much to do in the first couple days of this game, this is the best use of speed up. So yeah, with Pikmin 2-y, I will eventually stream. I do want to stream that. Also, wait, here we go. Text. You've done it! It still amazes me just how strong the Pikmin are. Why can't you two be such dedicated workers? You could really learn a thing or two. So yeah, Pikmin 2-y I definitely want to play in full in the future because it's a more optimized hack. And doesn't crash, according to Ray. And also, apparently, quote by him, it is the most technically advanced Pikmin 2 ROM hack. And I'm kinda curious. When you say something like that, you piqued my curiosity. And I thought Pikmin 251 was really cool. It's not, like, technically advanced, but it is really cool. So over here we have the rest, or a little bit more of Wistful Wild. You have more of these dwarf painted Bulborbs. Get them. Pikmin Wars is the most technically advanced hack by Pickhacker. There's technically advanced. You know what I mean? That word saying. I mean, yeah, that hack is insane. Also, here we have a blowhog that I forget the name of. But it puts your Pikmin in the ground, but it flowers them. Drop the pellet, and we also have a mushroom. So over there we have fire geysers we can't do anything with right now. And we have poison here that I can't do anything with. And we have water over there I can't do anything with. And they also put a ramp here, so I just can't do any of that. You guys will like speed up. I gotta get the stuff back. I'm like, there's not much for me to do. I can go check the cave, but I want to bring all my Pikmin with me to the cave, so... I should also try to probably open up the shortcut. I forget how much you need for this. I think it's 70. Yo, smart. Get up there. Also, wait. Gotta slow it back down. Because we have a mushroom. Is it urine? I don't think this one was urine. It was a different mushroom. Overweight Parasol. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the modded Pikmin 2 series that I did earlier in 2021. It was the red mushroom, not that one. Now let's open up our shortcut. There we go. And then speed up. There we go. Wah wah wah! Wah wah wah! Wah wah wah! Wah wah wah! Also, shoutouts to Luigi's Mansion. Why, it's a cave! Just like the ones we got to know all too well on our last journey. My sensors indicate that there hasn't been much activity down here in a long time. Well, if you're ready, we might as well jump in. I do believe we can. I'm also... Actually, I don't need to. Also, shoutouts to, Red Bull. Abandoned Toy Box. Save. I still don't know how to get rid of that text box at the top. Someone tell me how to get rid of that text box at the top for saving. It's doing it again. Interesting. This cave seems very dark and quiet. Well, you two know what to do. Grab those treasures and delve deeper. Shoutouts to the custom music. I love this. This whole area with the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon theme. Or, I guess, Gloomy Manor. It's not the main theme, it's just the Gloomy Manor. But it may as well be the main theme. My controller was, like, uncontrollably vibrating just now. Also, shoutouts to it being October. Config interface show on screen display messages. Config interface show on screen display messages. Ticked off. Thank you. Also, I should just do this. That was almost a bad idea. Almost. Oh! Get him! Alright, well. Official first Pikmin death because the game doesn't want me to squish him. Also, there's no cutscene for getting your first bug enemy. I think that was in the original Pikmin 251, and maybe he took it out, unless I'm just misremembering. Also, Flavietto with the Hydrate Channel Point reward. Thank you. So for modded Pikmin 2, I had an idea to use channel point rewards to fuck with me while playing this game. So I had stuff where people could, like, tell me to waste, like, sprays. Or, like, go into a cave with a specific amount of Pikmin, because I got inspired from Jimble. Shoutouts to Jimble. When he did Pikmin streams, he did the same thing. I don't know if I want to do the same thing for 251 Revisited. Orb of Mystery. They just can't do that. They have to go all the way around. Oh, well. Now that I turned on turned off display messages, I can't tell what speed the game is at. Okay, now it's back to normal. I'm just gonna have to keep track of how many times I press the button now. Shoutouts to the GameCube controller. Circular Pedestal. Sadly, I'm not using the same GameCube controller I used back then in the original series, because that GameCube controller was this one. It was this one, which you can't tell because it's wrapped up, but it's the Smash 4 controller. And, oh. I mean, it's dusty because I've had it out on display, but for some reason the stick is moist. Like, the controller's dusty. I definitely need to clean the controller or maybe put it back in its box. No, but like, actually, though, the stick is, like, moist and, like, wet. I don't know what fucking goblins have been licking my control stick. Now I'm just concerned. I definitely need to clean that later and put it back in the box. And also, here's the box, I guess. I got it as a Christmas thing when Smash 4 came out. I got the GameCube adapter in the game, and I got the Japanese import of the controller. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. No, like, just straight up, like, that's not a bit, like, the stick is wet. And I haven't touched that controller in months. So, like, why is it wet? Like, it wouldn't be, like, gamer sweat. Because I haven't touched the controller in months. Pretty sure that's everything on the floor. I think I heard the floor clear noise. Let me not miss fucking treasures on the first floor of the first cave. I'm pretty sure there was just the two. Also, here we go. Here's something that Pikmin 251 is known for. These cool frickin' casino caves. Look at them. Also, here's the other version of the song. Ba-da-dum. Gotta be careful. Hey, look. It's a thumbnail. Except I don't want it to be the thumbnail because I used the orange flower as the thumbnail the first time. I don't know what the thumbnail for this will be. Louie! What are those Candypop Buds? They seem to have an orange color. Recent data patterns obtained from past observations suggest we may get an orange Pikmin. Who knows? Let's take a look at what we get from it. So over there's... Yeah, let me just, do this. Just toss them over. For anyone who doesn't know, this is just a big explosion thing. It'll yeet you when you touch it. You don't want to touch it. So I don't want my Pikmin to get close. There you go. So here, we get orange Pikmin, which there's no introductory cutscene for them. But I want to do this. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna throw one. As in, I want to throw it, like, here, maybe? No, throw it the opposite direction. Alright, well, I didn't want to activate the cutscene. Astounding! Oh, wait, I forgot. These are nothing new. I just tried to forget about these after our last journey, as being near them ruins my paint. You two never realize how hard it is for me to navigate these cramped caves. Shoutouts to looking at nothing. I'm gonna throw an orange Pikmin on the ground, right? And then we're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna stand next to it, right? Stand next to it. And then we're gonna zoom the camera in. And this is how you get a thumbnail. There you go. And then I like... There you go. That's how you get a thumbnail. We're just gonna leave it there for a couple seconds. Oh, there you go. There's your thumbnail right there. So these things are explosion geysers, which you won't see because it's the Whimsical Radar from Pikmin 1. Louie, look over there! Is that the SS Dolphin's Whimsical Radar? I'd like if we could bring that back here for analysis, but that may be difficult. These pipes are firing blasts of energy that could kill a Pikmin on contact. If only there was a Pikmin that could stand explosive blasts like these. If only. So, orange Pikmin are immune to explosions. However, these are the only explosion geysers in the entire game because Pickhacker didn't want the game to be too hard. So oh, now I'm getting a bug body thing? Not on the first floor, but on the second one? Louie, you dolt! What do you think you're doing bringing these beasts to me? You know these aren't of any use. Well, now that I think about it, we really need every Poke we can get, don't we? Perhaps doing this isn't too bad of an idea after all. There we go. I'm going to bring this back. Yo, they were singing to the music for a second when they weren't. We did it! Whimsical Radar! Great job using those new orange Pikmin to help us get this radar back. Let's see what it has. Great! Just like that, a new region to explore has just opened up. We should visit it tomorrow. I will call this radar the Positioning System. I can come up with names forever. I should let you know while we're here that while these orange Pikmin are great, but they won't be able to. I won't be able to hold space for them in the ship, sadly. Perhaps it is the best that they stay within the caves we find them in. So sadly, orange Pikmin are like Bulbmin, as in they cannot come with us out of caves. So back during the fan-made Pikmin Direct earlier in the year, Pikhacker had a teaser for an orange Pikmin onion for something, which is what I'm thinking is his next thing, is either like a thing related to Pikmin 251 or a new thing with orange Pikmin, obviously. It's related to orange Pikmin. So what if I start this series and then he finally reveals what it is and then gives it a release and it's like, oh, well, too bad. So, orange Pikmin onion is not happening at this moment. Bye-bye! One. Cave complete. Back to the Wistful Wild. It's obviously a teaser for the sequel, Pikmin 252. We did it, boys! That wasn't so bad, now was it? Well, I hope you had fun. This is only the start of our many spelunking journeys. Well, I'm sure that they won't get too bad later on, right? So Olimar and Louie just aren't even in the cutscene. Their things aren't even there. Nope, nothing. Also shoutouts to the Skybox. Alright, since we got a nice new radar map, I'd say we're done for today. What's that? You still want to grow Pikmin and collect more treasures? Nonsense! Why would we waste valuable time on that? Come on, we're taking off now. Alright, hold on. Trying to see if I can see anything cool. I did not see anything cool. Also, there's a bug with 251 that never got fixed, which is just like treasures with new names. They just don't show up on the screen during the results. So that, I don't know how that would ever get fixed, but it's never gotten fixed. So, Louie, it seems things are going well over there. I hope Olimar and the ship are being cooperative. I know they can both be a pain. Thanks for working with them anyway. Yeah. Also, hell yeah, when we get a new area, the intro. Out of curiosity. Alright, well, it's not really what I expected. Now we can just... No. God, controlling this is a pain. Wait, dots. I wanted to zoom in on the Bulborb, but it's very sensitive. Oh, there you go. Also, I guess that works for this, doesn't it? Does not quite work the same way. I don't know, it kinda does. Kinda. You can still move it. Oh god. W. Oh, new. There's some sort of texture, and I don't know what that texture is. To me, it looks like... Perplexing Pool? I don't know. Dwarf Silver Bulborb. This variety of Dwarf Bulborb is unlike any other I've seen. Its thick skin can protect it from any grounded Pikmin attack. The only way to take him down is directly throw a pick and throw directly on its back. Even a massive swarm could only distract it. My guess is that since this variety of dwarf Bulborb is so resistant to their main predator, natural selection will eventually take its course, and these will become the dominant variety. So yeah, I forgot about that, I just happened to do it. So that you can't swarm silver Bulborbs, you have to hit them on the back. Grounding Blowhog. This creature visually resembles the withering blowhog from my last visit, but its breath has a different effect on Pikmin. Instead of, wilting their flowers, it now plants Pikmin straight into the ground. At least the Pikmin it buries get an instant flower. Otherwise, this would be an even more troublesome creature. Also, I must say that the color scheme on this creature is quite pleasant looking. Perhaps they aren't so bad after all. Yellow-spotted Baronet. This creature bears a strong resemblance to the cloaking Baronet we saw last time, but it is noticeably more agile and aggressive. The pizza is aggressive. While they weren't too intimidating before, it's much more important that we take them seriously now. We also have a pink Wollywog. This Wollywog appears to act a lot like the yellow ones from before. Despite the new color scheme, it also appears to have adapted an eyeball-like spot on its sides, possibly to confuse potential predators. They also appear quicker at hopping than their yellow counterparts, so it's vital we keep control of our Pikmin group whenever they are near. Oh, dope. Scarlet Candypop Bud. Today we delved into a dark, quiet cave, but we found something truly remarkable. In it regardless, this flower has the ability to sprout orange Pikmin. These Pikmin can only survive underground, but their armored backs can protect them from explosions. These new Pikmin will be very helpful in fighting explosive foes. That is, if we're lucky enough to find these orange buds. I don't expect that they will be all that common. And the treasure stuff, I'll read Whimsical Radar. Today we explored far into Wistful Wild and found a dark cave full of strange rooms. Within it, we found a chasm full of felt and rectangular blocks. We found the SS Dolphin's old radar, but it was blocked off by jets bursting out high-power energy. Luckily, we found an all-new Pikmin type right near it that was able to fight them. What an eventful cave that was! And all of these, if you want to see my readings of these, I should also say, I forgot to say, link in the description to also download the mod. I should have said that in the first episode, because this is probably part of the second episode, unless I want to make this first episode really, really long. You know, link in the description to download the mod as well. If you want to read them for yourself, you can do that, and also just watch my original Let's Play.